Hello and welcome back. This is the Gamer 2.0. Today we're going to be continuing on with Thousand Arms. So last time when we left off, we ended up defeating Shaft, and now we kind of basically are just kind of left with doing kind of more of the dating aspect of the game, just so that we can kind of get all the different special abilities, all the spells, and everything. So last time we got Milt up to intimacy level 10. Now we're going to start working on some of the other girls. So what I kind of wanted to do was start off with the girls that are kind of more located in specific locations, just because they can only be dated in those locations. So we're going to be doing Kyoka and Marion next. And then once I've gotten those two done, I'm actually going to not do Natalia if she is a possible date companion, just because I don't know if I head to Miss Antonia, if it's going to be like, okay, we're going to go ahead and enter into the final stage and you can't leave once you actually get there. So I'm going to do, just because she's only in Miss Antonia, so I'm just not sure if she's even dateable. I want to kind of get everyone else up to max before then. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to go with Kyoka, we can take her on a date. So the only problem with some of these is that some of the minigames are just not really easy to kind of work with. For example, Kyoka's minigame of like memorization is a little difficult, just because you're trying to find a specific character, and it like flips everything over and starts moving them around, and it doesn't really give you a whole lot of time to, like, you don't know like where exactly the stuff is. So hers is just kind of difficult to do.
What are you looking at?
Alright, so I'm going to say, I see myself in your eyes, because telling her that she's got some rice on her face is probably not going to lead to a good outcome.
Mice, you're as smooth as sugar. I think it's such a mystery getting to know another person.
Alright, so we have, well, we were meant to meet, or there's lots of amazing things in this world. I definitely think that we're going to go with A, just because that refers to us in this situation here, whereas B is just kind of like, just in general, there's a lot of amazing things in the world, so I'm going to say A.
Oh, mice. I read romance novels. How about you?
So we have, yeah, the romantic, or I like reading comics instead. So A is kind of like showing a little bit more interest in what she's doing, or what she likes, whereas B is like, well, you know, like, you like that, but I like this instead. But comics can, especially I think around this time, like before 2000, comics were seen as kind of like more of like a kid's thing. And it wasn't until like a little bit later that like people really started to kind of appreciate comics as more of like an adult as well as a child thing. So I'm gonna say, yeah, the romantic.
I wish I could find romance like they have. Can you pass gas in front of me?
So we have, oops, sorry, I just did it, and I can't do such a thing in front of you. She kind of seems a little bit more, like, a little bit more proper, so I would say that she probably would not like it, so I'm gonna say I can't do such a thing in front of you.
You're so easy, mice. Do you think there are things that just can't be done?
Alright, so we have no, I can do anything, or there are too many things in this world. Well, A shows confidence, B is more of like a realistic way of looking at it. I'm gonna say A, just because I think the confidence is better to go with than being more realistic.
Mice, you're wonderful. Do you like watching romantic movies?
Alright, so we have let's have a relationship like they do in the movies, or I dream of romance like that. When she was talking about the novels, she did say that she dreams of having a romance like that. So we can mirror that sentiment here by saying I dream of a romance like that. Whereas A kind of could possibly be seen as like it's a little bit more far-fetched. So I'm gonna say B here. See how this goes.
I wish I could be in love like in the movies, too. Do you believe in Kismet?
Kismet. Kismet. I'm actually not sure what that is. So this is kind of a 50-50 here. So of course I do right, or of course not. I don't think I've ever heard someone use Kismet before. So I'm gonna say A, just because again I'm not 100% sure what Kismet is. So we're gonna go with A.
You're so easy, mice.
All right, looks like that was the correct response.
Will we meet again in our next lives?
All right, so we have, of course, I'll travel all over the world to find you, or I hope you're still a girl. So I don't think saying B is going to be a good response. A is definitely the better response here, so we're going to go with that.
Really? I'm glad.
Alright, so we have, I wish we could always be together, or just kidding. So I'm gonna go with A, just because B is, especially after she liked the response, is probably not gonna be a good response in any way.
Thank you very much. I don't know what to say. I tend to walk slowly. Does it bug you to walk slowly with me?
Alright, so we have, it just means I get to, or I can spend more time with you. Or, I'm always asking you to hurry up. No, I don't think, trying to force someone to match a faster pace than what they're comfortable with, should ever really be the response here. So we're gonna go with A.
Thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you. I had a wonderful time. I'll be looking forward to our next date.
Alright, so we did get a successful date there. But no level up. Which is actually fine, because I actually want to check out Smoochie and see what we can kind of look at possibly getting from him. It's not in this house. The blue house next door. Don't remember. No, that's a shop. It was in the house next to where she was working, right? This one? Yeah. Oh no, that was Master Kanoha. Kanoha. So I guess he is over by the left of the hotel then. Let's see here. Okay, here he is.
Love! Happy!
Alright, so we've got 34. So almost have enough to actually get hard armor, which I believe we're currently wearing. System disc, I'm not really sure what that is. Romance novel would probably be good for Kyoka. Bra costume would probably be good Marion. So let's go ahead and get those two, because the physics book, I'm pretty sure that would probably be good for Mill, but we've already got Mill at 10. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy frog costume and a romance novel. Just because as it kind of sits right now, we're actually doing.
You only
pretty
got
good.
one life. You gotta enjoy it. All right, bro. Good luck.
So as it kind of stands, we're already doing some pretty good damage. The only thing that I would like more than what we currently have would just be like a way to prevent status effects. Just because that's kind of what ends up killing me in a lot of fights. It's just when they do things like paralysis, sleep, that kind of stuff. Alright, let's give her a present. Where is that romance novel? Alright, so I have a present for you.
I wonder what it is.
There you go, romance novel.
Oh, I really wanted this! Thank you!
Alright, so that sounds like it got a level up. Yes, it did. Alright, so we can head back and see what kind of spells we can get now that she's at level 8. This is Smithy right here. So we got Storm. Alright. Seems like more of an attack spell. So I'm gonna not forge another weapon. And I'm actually gonna check what this spell does. So it is a damage spell. Yep, attacks all enemies with heavy rain. So because it is an attack spell, probably not going to need to use it with any of the girls. And I do kind of want to save up some of my MP here. I do want to check and see if anyone does get a special ability, which no, it doesn't look like it. All right. Alright, so we can head back to the statue, we can try for another date. Take her to a bar. Probably gonna take her to the one that she actually works at. Should be this building here. Just because this is kind of the nicer bar in town, whereas the other one had some ne'er-do-wells in it.
Do you think each person has a soulmate?
Alright, so we have, yeah, and I'm with her right now, or I'm special, so I have more than one. So we're not going to do B, because B is just like, yeah, I want to be with more than a single person, so we're going to go with A.
Really? Can I trust you? Do you know the country of Wano?
Alright, so we have, it's the place the Dark Acolytes destroyed, right? Or, where is that? I don't think saying where is that is a good idea at all, just because, that was literally her hometown that got destroyed. So we're gonna go with A.
Yes, my birthplace is gone, but it was a beautiful country. I like sleeping on a futon, but recently I've been sleeping in a bed.
Alright, so we have, I like sleeping with my arms and legs, or I like spreading my arms and legs and sleeping by myself, or I just love oversleeping. Saying that you like sleeping by yourself is probably not a good idea, especially with someone that you're going out with, and especially one that you want to be in a long-term relationship with, because you're probably going to be in the same bed as them. Saying you like sleeping by yourself is not a good way to do that. So we're gonna go with B. I just love oversleeping.
I have a difficult time waking up in the morning, too. Do you believe in Kismet?
Still don't know what that is, but we're gonna go with A because that was the right answer last time.
You're so easy, Mice. Do you think I'm naive?
Alright, so we have, of course not, why do you ask that, or, hey, how'd you figure that out? So we're gonna say no, so, just because, being seen as naive can be seen as a negative quality, so we're gonna go with A.
Then why are you so nervous? Am I cute to you?
So we have, you're always cute, or you make me feel special. So you're always cute, I think is going to be the right answer, because you make me feel special is not really replying to the thing that she's asking, which she's asking if we think that she looks cute. Which, I mean, it's good that she makes us feel special, but that's not what she's really asking about. So we're going to go with A.
Mice. Will you take good care of me?
Alright, so we have I'll do my best, or what? I'm not ready for a commitment yet. So we're gonna go with A, because B is, I mean, you've been on multiple dates with this person, and to be like, yeah, I'm not really wanting to be in a committed relationship yet, is not gonna be a good way to continue on with that relationship. So we're gonna go with A.
Oh, Mice, you're so laid back. What do you think about me? Honestly.
So we have, I love you the most in the whole wide world, or let's just have fun together. I don't think someone that's gonna be kind of like proper like she is gonna really like the idea of just having fun together. So I'm gonna say A is gonna be the better response here. We're gonna go ahead and try that.
Don't you say that to all the girls?
Okay, I guess you... Okay, so we got a second option here, so we have, well, yeah, I do, or only to you. Which we're gonna say only to you, because we don't want her thinking about us talking to other girls while we're on a date. So we're gonna go with only to you.
Mice. I believe love takes many forms.
Okay, so we have how do you love me, or like how you love football or steak. I don't know. A seems to be a little bit too forward, but B is kind of a little bit more jokey. I'm gonna go with A. Just because I think that's probably a better response with us having 8 intimacy at this point. So I'm gonna go with A.
That's a secret. I had a good time. Let's go out again.
Alright, so did have a successful date. Unfortunately, we did not get a level up, but that's fine. hopefully, another date or so should take us up to the next level. And again, I'm not sure if this game actually has like multiple endings where it changes based on who has like the highest intimacy level. I do think that would be kind of interesting that if it does, but I'm not so sure with it being kind of a old PS1 game.
Close your eyes for a moment, please.
Okay, so we have okay like this or okay but don't go away. I'm gonna go with A just because that shows more of like a trusting thing, and I don't think that should be the kind of person to be like, close your eyes so I can leave. I'm gonna say okay like this.
It's still too early for a kiss, don't you think? Can you stand being poor?
So we have if there's love I can, or life is tough when you don't have money. Which B is true, but A is a better response when we're on a date with someone who's asking us if we can be poor. So I'm gonna say A.
You are wonderful, mice. But what would we do for food? Do you know the country of Wano?
I already had this question. Here we go with A.
Yes, my birthplace is gone, but it was a beautiful country. Is this love?
Alright, so we have you have feelings for me, or I think it's weird. We're definitely going to go with A.
Will you be happy if I do? Do you think I'm cute?
So we have I think you're about average, or I don't know. Both of these are terrible. I think you're about average is not a good way to go. I don't know, it can be kind of taken more of like a jokey kind of response. So I'm gonna say I don't know.
Make up your mind. Would you like to hold my hand?
So we have not right now, or really? I'd love to. We're gonna go with B, because if she's offering it means that she most likely would like to do that, so we're gonna go ahead and accept.
What are you saying? I was just kidding. What are we going to do?
So this is the one where it's like, do we want to ask her, or do we want to take the initiative? So I think taking the initiative is more generally the correct response, so we're gonna go with, I'm hungry, let's go eat.
That's not a bad idea. To be kept waiting is really annoying, don't you think?
So we have, I don't keep you waiting, do I? Or, am I always late? So with her saying that, I think, you know, addressing that concern with asking, you know, do we keep her waiting is a better response than just, am I always late? Which is just kind of, I don't know, I feel that's kind of like snarky. So I would say A is probably the better way to go here.
You're always late.
Okay, I guess so.
Is there anything you'd like to ask me?
Well, I already know the answer to both of these, because her favorite food is sushi, and what she'd like for a present would be like, I believe she said like combs, things like that. So, what's your favorite food, I guess?
Anything but sweets. I'm not a big fan. Do you think you look good?
So we have, of course I do, right? Or, no, I don't think so. B is more humble. A is a little bit more confident. So we're gonna go with the confidence for her because she seems to like the confidence. So we're gonna go with A.
Mice, you're hilarious. I had a good time. Let's go out again.
Alright, slowly making up those kisses from what we spent for Smoochie. And we did get an intimacy level up, so we can go ahead, check and see what kind of spells or abilities we've got now that she's at rank 9. So after this we can go... should we go to the language first, or should we go to Marion first? I think Marion's a little bit more energetic, I guess. And I do think I have more presence for her specifically. Because Palma is a little bit of a different story, because she's more of like the cleanliness stuff. And I don't think I have like any soaps or anything to give her. Alright, nothing. Alright, it's a dud level. That's fine though. We'll have to check back when she gets up to level 10. So go ahead, take her on a date. So we just did over by the airfield, so we can go ahead, go back to the nicer bar in town. So yeah, I definitely think that we're gonna do Marion next, just because we have more gifts that we can give her, and by giving her more gifts, we can probably level up her intimacy level a little bit faster than Palma. Palma also is water element, so it's gonna have similar.
You know how to treat a lady very well.
Alright, so we have it's your beauty that influences my actions, or of course I have lots of experience. Don't want to do B just because it's like, yeah, you know, I'm dating all the girls. So we're gonna go with A.
You're used to saying things like that.
Well, it's better than what the other option was.
Am I more aggressive than usual? What am I saying?
Alright, so we have, don't worry, I just love the way you are, or, yeah, you're acting sort of weird. Yeah, I don't think, like, doing that is going to be a good response. We're going to go with A.
Is that so? I don't have any confidence, though. I'm into reading palms. Can I see your hand?
Alright, so we have, sure, can you feel my overflowing love for you, or why don't we hold hands instead? I don't know, I think with the intimacy level 9, I think B is probably a much better way to go. Just because I think A is a little bit cheesy at this point. So we're gonna go with B.
I'm sure you're thinking about more than just that.
Okay, I guess not. We have, yeah, things like this and stuff like that. Or, oh no, nothing at all. I'm gonna say B, just because A just kind of alludes to something lewd, so we're gonna go with B.
You're so easy, Mice. What is your father like, Mice?
Alright, so we have he likes girls even more than I do, or he's the 6th generation family member of the Triumphs. I think B is good here because it shows that like we're from kind of like more of like a noble family, whereas A is like, yeah, he's just a womanizer. So we're gonna go with A.
Really? Is that so? Do you know the country of Wano?
Alright, already had this one, so it's the place that the Dark Acolytes destroyed, right?
Yes, my birthplace is gone, but it was a beautiful country.
I don't know why she wants to talk about it so much, with it being destroyed.
Am I not enough for you?
Alright, so we have, oh, you're very attractive, so, or, you're very cute, not that sexy though. Yeah, I don't want to do B, I want to go with A, just because this is completely like, no, you're very attractive. So I'd like to be with you, whereas B is like, yeah, I think you're cute, but I don't really think you'd, like, think you're sexy though. So we're gonna go with A.
Not yet. Wait a little longer, mice. What do you like about me?
So we have, I love your beautiful hair, or I love your body. We're gonna go with hair, just because I think that's much more of a safe option than going, I love your body, because that's means that we're thinking about other stuff. So we're gonna go with, we'll go with A here.
Thank you. But what about my inner self?
Well, if we definitely said B, then that's not looking at her inner self at all.
I'm sorry, it's nothing.
So we have, what is it? Oh, come on, tell me. Or, hey, what are you thinking? I think A is a much more playful response, and I think that's probably a better way to go. Whereas B is kind of like suspicious. So we're gonna go with A.
Does it bother you?
So we have, you're really bugging me, or, no, I guess not. So I guess B kind of like shows a little bit more trust, whereas A is like, it's really eating at me. Which, if she's trying to get a rise out of mice, I guess like A is the better response. But I think just in general context, it'll be B, so I'm gonna go with B.
Make up your mind.
Okay, I guess that wasn't the right answer.
I had a good time. Let's go out again.
Was that the level up sound? I guess it was, even though we had some bad points there. I guess that was enough to get it leveled up. Alright. Well, we can take a quick look over here and see what we got in terms of spells and abilities. Alright, let's see what we've got for level 10. For water. Revive Plus. That is excellent. And I'm actually going to give that to all of the girls, just because if for some reason mice does go down, we can revive him in the back line. This is going to cost a little bit of MP here, but we are sitting still pretty good at over 13,000, so... So with this, we can actually, if for some reason mice does go down, we can revive mice, and then let the next person go down, revive them, let the next person go down, revive them, and then mice is back at the front, and we still have all the characters up and gaining experience. Just because I kind of hate when you have a character that's been knocked out, and it's like, well, they're not going to get any experience from the fight. Oh, actually, I forgot to check and see if possibly Soshi or Musa gets a new ability from Kyoka. Nope. Alright, just leave it at that then. Even though I don't really use either of those two, I do like how there is still kind of like a alternate dynamic in the group, where you have Musa, who's kind of the strong guy who just has no way with girls and just kind of can't do anything with them. And then you have Soshi, who is all about the girls, and can kind of do some damage. But that's just kind of... Oh, that's alright. I forgot that it was going to be completely dark out here because the dark acolytes go into the moon. Alright, we're going to go ahead and warp. Go to Point because we should be able to get on the train where Marion's going to be. Just by going through here. I do want to check and see if I can purchase anything. Oh, that's right, the shop is inside the main station. But I can't save real quick. Haven't done any fights, so I don't have to worry about actually doing any resting. Alright, we should be good to head into the main station. Let's see here. Okay, nothing really important there. I think we're good. Alright. Alright, so Mount Hannibal will be arriving shortly. Go ahead, head onto the train. Alright. Go ahead, head in here, and head straight to the statue. Give Marion a couple of gifts. If we're lucky, we'll get a level up or two just off the gifts. Alright, we got the frog story and the frog costume. The toolkit. I think that's all really for her. So we're gonna start with the toolkit, just because I know that she really likes those. And we actually got those off of her robots when we beat them. So I have a present for you.
How exciting!
Here you go, toolkit.
This is cool! This will definitely improve my work.
Alright, it's a good thing that those actually do give us kisses as well, because that makes it much easier to build up kisses for Smoochie. And let's try try the frog story. Just because she seems to like frogs a lot. So I have a present for you.
How exciting!
Here you go, frog story.
Oh, I've searched the world over for this book.
Alright. That, I believe, was a successful level up tone. Just double check. Yep. Alright. So now we can head to the smithy. Don't remember which one the smithy was. Is it the one that's down here on the right? Or is it the bottom left blue building? So this is not it. This is the hotel. Is it the yellow circle one at the top? 'Cause I believe it had like a smithy like label like right outside the door. It might actually be right there. Yeah, that does say smithy. Alright, let's see here. Alright, so we got another wind element here. For Wina, we got Gaia's Storm. Oh, let's go ahead and give her the special ability. Alright, let's see here. I think that's all for this level for her. So we're good to give her the frog costume. And the only reason why I know that she likes anything about frogs is because the little hat that's on top of her head is like, it's a little frog hat. That's got like the two little frog eyes that poke out at the top. Alright, so I'm gonna give her another present, and this time it's gonna be the frog costume. Alright, I have a present for you.
Present? Oh, I wonder what it is.
There you go, frog costume.
Wow, they make this kind of stuff, and it's for me.
Alright, I don't think we've actually made up enough kisses for the romance novel that I gave to Kyoka. But we can take Marion on a date. And her running cycle just looks very, very interesting. Not really sure like how she's actually running like that, if she's got like roller skates or something on. Because it's like her legs like fly out behind her as she's like moving. Alright, so let's go ahead and we can do the date here. Just because I think she would like being in the control room more.
You think I'm naive?
Alright, so we have, of course not, why do you ask that? Or, hey, how'd you figure that out? We're gonna go with A, saying that she's not naive.
I don't know. I got confused myself. Do you think there's a soulmate for everyone?
Alright, so we have, I think so, or I think some people have more than one. It kind of makes me jealous. Yeah, we don't want to do B. We're gonna go with A.
I wonder who wants to be my soulmate. Do you think you're a masochist, Mice?
Alright, so we have, I'll feel your love even when you're mean to me. Or, what? I don't want to get hurt. So I believe she was the specific one before that asked about this previously. And when we denied it, she's like, she got all mad. So I'm going to try A and just see what happens here. So I'll feel your love even when you're mean to me.
Oh, I was just kidding. Mice tell me you don't really mean it.
So we have, no, I was just kidding, or to tell you the truth. So I don't know, because this could be one of those things where it's like, you know, you actually like, you know, expose something that you're kind of nervous or shy about, and then when someone like actually kind of reciprocates it, you kind of get the feeling of like, oh, I probably shouldn't have said that, and so you try to like back out of it by saying that it was just a joke rather than like actually admitting to it. And if that's the case, then like A would be the better response here, but if she's actually just kidding about it, then B would be the better response. But again, she did specifically mention something about masochism before, and then when I refused it, she got all pouty, so I'm gonna go with A, because I think that's actually how she feels. I'm gonna go A to tell you the truth.
You're like so easygoing, Mice.
Okay, so that was the good response.
If you could have one wish come true, what would it be?
Alright, both of these are not very good. So the first one is, I want to get to know all the girls in the world, or I want my own harem. But both of these are just bad. I guess, like, A is better, because it's not specifically thinking about being with all of the girls, it's just wanting to get to know all of the girls in the world. Whereas B is like, I want my own harem, I just want a bunch of women around me. So I'm gonna go with A. Even though I don't like either of these choices here, we're gonna go with A.
Mice, why are you always like that?
Okay, so I guess they wanted the B answer?
If we never met, what do you think we'd be doing now?
Alright, so we have, I'd be searching the world to find you, or I'd be hot tubbing with the ladies. I'm gonna go with A.
Really? You like me that much? Can you eat raw garlic?
So we have, of course I can, or I haven't tried that yet. I'm gonna go with I haven't tried that yet. Even though I personally have ended up eating raw garlic. Not that it was like just by itself, it was like, it was like cooked in a dish, but like there was a large clove of garlic that was just kind of like not fully like completely like dissolved or turned into paste or anything else. Like it was like still like a big piece of garlic that I didn't end up like eating. But we're gonna go with I haven't tried that yet.
That's really it, Mice. What kind of person is your mom, Mice?
Alright, we have, actually she's like you, or can't you tell by my looks, she's a very beautiful lady. yeah, I don't really think like saying that the girl that you're with is like your mom, because that's just weird. But I mean, the thing is, like, when you're a kid, and you're often asked like, who do you want to marry, like a lot of times, like little kids will say like, oh, I want to marry my mom, or little girls will say, I want to marry my dad, and it's because that's the person that shows them kind of like the parental love, and that's the only love that they really know. So saying that actually she's like you, I guess, is like kind of referring to that like very childish state of like, you know, you want to be with someone that reminds you of your parent. But I mean, B, I think is just a little bit better, just because it's not specifically like referring to Marion as like, yeah, you're like my mom. So we're gonna go with B.
Really?
Well, she didn't like that response.
I think trust is an important aspect of relationships.
It is. So we have, I'll never betray you, or I'll be lucky if you trust me. I don't remember if it was her, but I do remember that someone was like, you know, when I said like, I'll never betray you, they were like, oh yeah, you know, like that's, yeah, that's what you say to all the girls. I'm gonna try B here, even though, like, I don't like this response, because I just don't remember if it was specifically her. I just remember that it was in the bar at the bottom of the town, at the bottom of the train, that they didn't like the answer. So I'm gonna go with B here.
Why, lucky, huh? Something's fishy.
Yeah, that would have been a good response.
Mice, if I was a coloring book, how would you color me?
So we have, oh, I don't get you, or how about hot pink? I mean, like, is that supposed to be kind of like lewd or something? Because like it's got the little hit at the end. And just being like, huh, I don't get you. I don't think that's going to be a good response, because it's just like, you know, like it's kind of like asking like, how do you see this person? And a hot pink, I guess, would be like very girlish, or something like that. I'm gonna say B, even though like the heh at the end kind of hints that it's probably not the right answer, but I'm gonna go with B here.
Yeah, right. You're being naughty.
Yeah, that wasn't a good response.
Oh, I gotta go now.
Alright.
Oh, sorry. Mice, I didn't realize the time.
So she did bag out of the date early, but we did get the successful intimacy level up. Okay, that's kind of odd. But I mean, like, I'll take the level up, I guess. And we can check and see if we've got any new abilities or spells. Okay, so this is just more haste. So we're good on haste. Alright, let's go ahead and take Marion on another date. This time we'll take her to the bar at the bottom of the train. Or a saloon, I guess.
What you looking at?
Alright, so classic I see myself in your eyes.
Oh, Mice, doesn't that embarrass you? But it is so romantic. You want to ask me something?
So we have what's your favorite food, or what would you like for a present? We're gonna go with what's your favorite food?
Burgers and pizza!
Okay.
If we never met, what do you think we'd be doing now?
The good old classic I'd be looking for you, but I guess that's not the answer here. So we have I'd most likely be training as a spirit blacksmith, or I'd be with a whole bunch of girls, which we're not gonna do B, we're gonna go with A.
Mice, you always say stuff like that. You think I'm naive?
Alright, so we're gonna go with A here, like we did before.
I don't know. I got confused myself. I believe there are different forms of love.
So we have how do you love me, or like how you love football or stick. So we're gonna go with because now that we're kind of getting into the higher ranks of intimacy, I think A is probably gonna be the better response here. So we're gonna go with A.
I can't tell you that. Do you believe that people have one true love?
So we have I have to say no, or if that's not true, then I never would have met you. So we're gonna go with B just because that's the more romantic response here. So I'm gonna go with B.
Do you expect a girl to bite on a line like that? What you thinking about, Mice?
So we have I'm thinking about you, or I was thinking about dinner. We're gonna go I'm thinking about you.
You know how to make a girl happy. What happened to us, Mice?
Alright, so we have heaven only knows, or well, whatever happens, happens, right? Well, heaven only knows is like, it's kind of taking like all the responsibility out of your hands, whereas B is like, well, whatever happens, happens. But I mean, like, it's like, we're gonna take it on as we can. So I'm gonna say B here.
You're no fun at all.
Okay, I guess you didn't like that.
If you could have one wish come true, what would it be?
Alright, so we have I'd wish for us to be together, or I'd wish to get to know all the girls in the world. We're definitely gonna go with A.
Honestly? Then I'll stay with you. Achoo! Oh no, did I catch a cold?
Alright, so we have you should be fine, or I'll make you feel better. Gonna go with B here because it's more like taking a proactive, taking more of like a an active approach to it versus A, where it's just like, you'll be fine, don't worry about it. So we're gonna go with B.
I'm alright, Mice. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll be waiting till our next date.
Alright, was that another level up for the intimacy? Yes, it was. Alright, so we're up to 9 now. We can check and see if we've got any new spells or abilities. But so far I think it's been mostly that 9 has just kind of been a dud level, where you don't really get anything for it. And then once you hit 10, you kind of get like the better spell. But we can just check, because I don't know if it's like a dud on spells, but like you get special abilities for certain characters. So let's just... Nope, it's another dud. Alright, Alright, but at least Marion is actually going pretty quick on the intimacy level ups. Let's see if we can't get her up to level 10. I'm guessing that the presence actually did quite a bit for actually like getting her intimacy points. Take her back up to the front of the train, as you probably already tell. Just because I think that she would like being at this specific point more than kind of like in the saloon.
Which color looks better on me, pink or blue?
So we have the, I think both look good on you, or I think white is the best. So with Bill, she liked the white answer. With her, well, I mean, she kind of already has pink and blue on her. So I'm gonna say both look good on you, even though this could possibly be one of those things where it's like, oh, well, you know, you need to make up your mind. But I'm gonna say A.
Why can't you make up your mind? Forget it.
Yeah, I figured.
I believe there are different forms of love.
Alright, well, how do you love me?
I can't tell you that. Can you fart in front of me?
Alright, so last time I think I said, do you want to see the blue flame? So I don't think that she wants that. So I'm gonna say I can't do such a thing in front of you.
And you expect me to believe that? Mice, what's your goal in life?
Alright, so we have being happy together with you or getting to know all the girls in the world. Obviously gonna go with A.
Mice, you're too cool. If we never met, what do you think we'd be doing now?
I'd most likely be training to be a spirit blacksmith.
Mice, you always say stuff like that. Can you deal with living in poverty?
So, for her, she doesn't really seem to put like a whole bunch of emphasis on like monetary powers, so I'm gonna say if there's love I can.
I like that, even though it stinks. But what if you really do get poor? You're like so hyperactive.
Alright, so we have, are you implying that I act like a kid? Or that ginseng drink was strong, so it's like an energy drink. I'm gonna say the energy drink was strong because that's not, I believe, how mice normally acts. I don't think. I mean, I guess he does kind of act like that, but getting all offended and being like, are you implying that I act like a kid? I don't think that's gonna go over very well, so that ginseng drink was strong.
You were being naughty again, weren't you? Mice, mice, mice.
Okay, I guess you didn't like that.
My dream is to simplify our lives with my machines.
So you have yeah, whatever as B, or A is I understand fun, but convenient. Yeah, I don't think B is going to be the correct choice, so we're going to kind of default to A here.
Yep, fun and useful is the way to go. I hope we can stay like this.
So we have, do you like being with me, or what? Really? So I'm going to say A, just because, like, showing, like, disbelief that she actually wants to be with you is not a good sign. So I'm going to go with A.
Yeah? By any chance, do we look like lovers?
Alright, so we have, I don't know, or I thought we were lovers. I don't know, like, the I don't know is probably going to be another one of those, like, hey, make up your minds, whereas, B is a little bit presumptuous, but, I don't know, I think that's better than being like, I don't know. So we're gonna go with B.
Mice, what are you saying? That was so fun! Thank you very much. Can we talk more? Ask me anything.
Alright, so I guess we can ask when her first love was.
My first love? Okay. My neighbor's red sports car. Oh, it had such a sexy body. See ya!
Okay, not really answering the question, but I mean, I guess that works. I mean, she is into machines and everything. Alright, so, didn't get a kiss, but we did, I believe, get a successful date there. So hopefully this next date should bring us up to 10. I'm just gonna take her down to the saloon this time. I just don't want to keep taking her to, like, the same spot over and over and over. Just kind of switch it up a little bit.
If we never met, what do you think we'd be doing now?
Alright, so I'd be searching the world to find you.
Really? You like me that much? I am very interested in the way people learn about each other, aren't you?
So I'm gonna say I want to learn more about you, because that shows, like, more of an interest in the person that you're actively, like, dating here. Whereas there are a lot of amazing things in this world. Well, that is true. A is a little bit more fine-tuned to the person that you're with, so I'm gonna go with A.
Yeah? You really think so? Do you like frogs?
Well, I know she loves frogs, so I think the tiny green ones are cute. I think it's the better response here, because, yeah, they taste like chicken. It's probably not good if she likes frogs, so I'm gonna go with B.
Me too. I collect anything to do with frogs. Can you help me out?
I mean, I've already given you a frog book and a frog costume. Alright, so we have sure no problem or help you out. What are you talking about? We're gonna go with sure no problem.
I wonder what you're gonna get me.
I already got you multiple things.
Do you think I'm childish?
We have I like you that way, or no, you don't act childish. I mean, she kind of shows that she's, like, concerned about it, so I'm gonna say no, you don't act childish.
You're so kind, Mice. Hey, Mice, do you like writing letters?
Alright, so we have I'll send a lot to the girl I like, or it's such a hassle. Well, because she is a, like a, what is it? A, like, city-locked, date option. I'm gonna say A, just because, that shows that I'll send her a lot of letters, I guess. So we're gonna go with A.
Then you'll send me a lot, right? I don't know how many I'll respond to, though. Do you think astrology is a reliable way to determine compatibility?
No. I'm gonna say it's just a waste of time because she seems to be a lot more focused on science and engineering. So I'm gonna say no, it's just a waste of time.
You think so? What you looking at?
Alright, so we have your cute face, or wow, that lady over there is so good looking. We're gonna go with your cute face.
Oh, come on, mice. Do you think you're a masochist, mice?
Alright, so again with this, so I'm gonna say you knew about it, because I think last time I said, actually it's the other way around, and she got mad. So we're gonna go with you knew about it.
I don't know what to say. I feel sad.
Alright, so we have, what's wrong? Is there anything I can do to, is there anything I can do? Or, I'm hungry, but I'm broke. So yeah, B is just, like, completely not being engaged with the situation at all, so we're gonna go with A.
Thanks, mice. But don't worry, it's nothing. Thank you very much. I'll be waiting till our next date.
Alright, and I think that was a successful level up. Yep, alright, so level 10. So that's 2 characters up to level 10. Palma and oh, one other one, no one. That's like city locks. Well, we did Mill, Kyoka, and Marion. And then Palma. So I guess Miss Cantonia with Metalia would be another one if Metalia is actually dateable. And then just all the regular girls. So Kylene with S Smash. Alright, I guess we're gonna let Kylene Hulk out here. She now has the S Smash ability. Go ahead, just check everyone else and just make sure that there isn't any. Yep, so no more. Alright, looks like we're done with Marion for now. So if I remember correctly, the last place that I left the Langoon was the town where Nelsha got her bag stolen. And it had the clock tower that you could go and do dates by. So I'm gonna try to warp there, although I don't remember the exact name of that place. Well, whatever it is, it's the place that's just before Miss Cantonia, so... So I do gotta say that I kind of like the way that this game does the, just wanted to check and see if there's anything over here. Okay, so this is actually the gift shop. I've got lots of money, so bath salts, toiletry kit, bath set. All that stuff is really good for Palma, so I guess it's a good thing that I stopped and checked. Yeah, I just want to buy out your whole stock. But yeah, so it should just be the last town before Miscantonia. Hopefully it doesn't try to warp me to the actual Damashi town that has the casino and everything in it, and it'll just take me directly to that place. All right. And I actually don't want to go in here, I actually want to go to the Langoon. There it is. Is it square button to get in? No, this is the X button. Okay. And then now that I'm in here, I go to the world map. Okay. Alright, so first, now that we've got 2 more girls up to intimacy level 10, I do want to save before I actually go and do a date with Palma. Again, still no fights, so I don't need to actually check in or anything. Alright, but that'll do it for this episode. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe if you so choose, and I look forward to seeing everyone in the next episode.